At the foot of the cross, a reflection on John chapter 18 verses 1 to the end of 19. At the foot of the cross, John tells us who was standing at the foot of that cross on that first Good Friday. There was his mother, Mary, and her sister, Mary, the wife of Clopas, Mary Magdalene, and John, the beloved disciple. What was it like for them to stand at the foot of that cross? What was it like for his mother? Can't imagine how that must have felt. Her pain, and did she feel his pain? Did she remember the words of Simeon? "The sword shall pierce your heart." How did they feel? Was there anger? Did they wonder why he didn't do something? Why something wasn't happening? Or did his mother understand? And did their eyes meet as Jesus gave his mother into the care of his beloved friend? As we stand and look at that picture, can we feel the divine love flowing at that point where Jesus was at his most vulnerable? So we too are invited to stand at the foot of the cross, at the point where earth and heaven meet, to stand and be embraced by the light of heaven, to stand and allow his love to flow over us, healing the darkness within. God is in his heaven, creating and ordering and healing his creation. As Jesus goes to the cross, God's project to heal and bring wholeness to his creation is completed. In the beginning, God created heaven and earth. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word became flesh and dwelt among us. And on the sixth day, at the end of the sixth day, God brought his work to completion. At that point, Jesus says, "It is finished. It is accomplished. Creation is healed." In the beginning was the Word, and the last word spoken by the living Word at the Last Supper is, "I have finished the work you gave me to do. This is how the Father is glorified." This is how God's love for creation is brought to fulfillment. And we know that only through the eyes of the witnesses, through the eyes of those who stood at the foot of the cross. Unlike the witnesses on that first Good Friday, we know that this is not the end, that God's love reaches into the darkness of the world's evil, that God's love reaches into the violence in our cities, the violence on our streets. It reaches into our COVID wards, into our cancer wards, into all our grief and pain. It's love that loves to the uttermost. Christ claims victory over evil. And as we stand or kneel at the foot of the cross, let us be transformed by that love. May Christ, who walked with wounded feet, walk with us on the road. May Christ, who serves with wounded hands, stretch out our hands to serve. May Christ, who loves with a wounded heart, open our hearts to love. Amen.